Welcome to Learn Knitting Now. I'm Callista, and today I'm sharing a recently finished project of mine. April is spring cleaning. I am spring cleaning my house and also spring cleaning out some unfinished objects out of my my closet and moving them into the finished object pile. So today I'm sharing this blanket I made out of scrap yarn. So, and my dog is back there. She's going to be trying to get in on the video. So, hey Oakley. So when I get to the end of my yarn and I've got just a little bit left, I do not throw it away. I make just a little ball, I throw it in. I have a special bag that I use. You can see in here. I've got all my little odds and ends. I've called this bits and bobs blanket because it's little bits and bobs of things from a lot of other little projects that I've had. And I hate to throw it away, even if it's just a little bit. So I have made this scrap blanket. I cast on 140 stitches on size 10.5 needles. Most of this blanket is 2 strands of worsted weight yarn held together. And in some spots, I have done 2 strands of fingering weight yarn to substitute for one of the strands of worsted weight so that I still get the same gauge, but I'm able to use fingering weight yarn as well. So I cast on my 140 stitches and I just made a garter stitch, which is knit every row blanket. And as I ran out of one ball of yarn, I just added the next one. And so it gives you this kind of mottled look. You can't really tell where one ball ends and the next ball begins. And it's very heavy, very squishy, very warm. I was shooting for 40 inches by 40 inches for the blanket. And then after it was washed, it was more like 43 by 47 or something like that. So it grew, which is fine. I'm sending it to Wool Aid, which is my favorite knitting charity. And they're particularly right now getting donations for a organization that is supporting some communities down by the US-Mexico border where refugees are currently kind of stuck, we'll say. They're stuck. And so we are trying to help in any way that we can. And so I actually have a partner I am working with. I am doing the blanket. She is going to do little hat, sweater, booties, mitts, I think, to make a little layette for a kiddo who is down at the border, helping stay warm. Thankfully, the weather's changing, so it's not as urgent of a need as it was earlier. But you know, we finish things when we finish them, and someone will need them. So yeah, this would be a great. Well, I say this would be a great beginner project. I guess if you're a beginner, you may not have a whole bunch of little odds and ends, but it's something I've actually been working on this one since 2017. I went back and looked at my notes. I started this in November of 2017, and here it is April 2023, and I'm just finishing it. And that's because partly I got bored with it. I put it away. It's come in and out of the projects I'm actively working on until finally I was like, I need to finish this and get it moved on to its new home. But it's really easy. It's just knit stitch the entire thing. So even if you don't have a bunch of scraps, if you were to use just new balls of yarn, this would be a great beginner project. And I also enjoyed working on it. The last month or so is when I've really kind of made the push to finish, and it's been sitting in my lap when it's cold, and that's been nice too in the evening. So if you want to learn how to do knit stitch, very basic, or more advanced stuff on through sweaters, head over to Learn Knitting Now, and I'd be happy to show you. Have a good day.